Hello everyone, welcome back to the map of mathematics. In this video, we are going to solve this nice math algebra problem, and here we have arithmetic progression in which 1 plus 4 plus 7 plus 10 and up to so on plus x. The sum of the x terms equals to 287. So here we find the value of this x. So it means that we find the value of xth term of this series. So here you know that in this series this is called the first term, and we denote our first term by a1. So our a1 equals to 1, and we know that uh, d is called the common difference. And we know that what is the common difference. The common difference means that if you find the difference between any two terms, then you will get the same value, and we call it as the common difference, and we denote it by d. So if you subtract 4 by 1, if you subtract 4 minus 1, then you get here 3, and when we subtract 7 minus 4, then we again get 3, and when we subtract 10 minus 7, then we again get 3. It means that if you subtract all the consecutive terms in this series, then you get the same answer, and it is 3. So here we have the common difference, d becomes 3. So the x is called as the nth term of the series, and we denote the nth term of the series by an, and our an equals to x. And 287 means that if you add the first x terms, then you get the sum of these x term equals to 287. So that we call 287 equals to Sn. So here we need one thing, it is n, and n is called the number of terms in the above series. So here we find the number of terms. So we cannot give the value of n, and we find the number of terms, and we find the nth term of this series. So these are the our claim or our target. So first you focus on this expression, and you know that an is called the nth term, and we know that how we find the nth term of the series or a sequence. So we know that the formula of nth term of the sequence is denoted by a1 plus n minus 1 into d. So this formula is called the nth terms. So here we have the first term of the series is a1, and a1 equals to 1. So this will becomes 1, and we don't know about this n. So here we find the value of this n, and we write it as it is. And we have d equals to 3, so we substitute it here. And we have the nth term of this series is x, so we write here x. So now this implies that x equals to 1 plus we multiply this 3 on both of the terms, and we get 3n minus 3. And here you have x equals to 3n minus 2, and we call this as equation number 1. So because in this question our target is to find the value of x, so in order to find the value of x, here we need the value of n. So that now first we find the value of this n, and after that we substitute it in this equation, and we get our desired result. So now in the next step we move towards to find the value of n. So that here we use the nth sum of the nth term of the series formula, and you know that Sn is called the sum of nth terms of the series, and this formula is denoted by n over 2 times of 2 into a1 plus n minus 1 into d. So this formula is called the sum of nth terms of the series. So here we substitute the values of a1 and d and sn, and we move towards to find the value of n. So here we have the value of sn is 287. So we substitute it here. 287 equals to we don't know about n and we write it as it is. And we have the value of first term is 1, and here you have n minus 1 into d equals to 3. So now we can simplify the terms, and here we move this 2 in the left hand side, and we multiply this 2 by 287, and it is equals to 2 times of 1 is 2, and plus we multiply 3 on both of these terms and we get 3 and minus 3. So if we multiply 2 times of 287, so it is equals to 574, and we have 3n, and 2 minus 3 equals to minus 1. So here we have, when we move this 2 to the right hand side, and we get here only n, so we write it n is here. So now we multiply this n on both of these terms, and we move 574 to the right hand side, and you get 3 times of n square minus n minus 574, and this whole equation equals to 0. So now here our next target is to find the value of n, so that here we make the factors of this quadratic equation. So in order to make the factors of this quadratic equation, first we find the factors of this 574 multiplied by 3, because here we need any two numbers uh, in which whose product is 3 times of 574. So when we multiply 3 by 574, so this product equals to 1722. So first we find the two numbers whose product is 1722. So we find these numbers by this method. So we have 1722. Now first we divide it by 2, and we have 2 8s are 16, and we carry 1 and 2 6 are 12, and 2 1s are 2. So that here we divide this expression by 3, and we have 3 to the 6, and we carry 2, and 2 8s are 24, and we carry 2, and 2 7s are 21, and we again divide it by 7. So we have 7 4s are 28, and 7 1s are 7. So when we multiply 7 3s are 21, 21 2s are 42. So it means that 42 multiplied by 41 equals to 1722. And when we subtract minus 42 plus 1, so it will be equals to minus 1. So these are the our factors of this equation. So that here we write this minus n as 3 times of n square minus 42 times of n plus 41n minus 574 equals to 0. And now in the next step, here we take common 3n from the first two terms, and we obtain here n minus 14, and here we take common plus 41, and we get n minus 14, and this whole equals to 0. So that here we take common n minus 14 from both of these terms, and we get 3n plus 41. So we divide this in two cases. So our first case is we write n minus 41 equals to 0, and the second case is we write 3n plus 41 equals to 0. So in this case we have n equals to 14, and in this case we have n equals to minus 41 over 3. So here in the start of the problem we denote this n as number of terms in the given series. So you know that number of terms in the given series cannot be negative, so that we will rejected this case, and we can just proceed here this case only. So we have the value of n equals to 14. So we put the value of n equals to 14 in equation number 1, and our equation number 1 is x equals to 3n minus 2. And when we put the value of n here, then we get 3 times of 14 minus 2, and you get 3 times of 14 becomes 42 minus 2, and 42 minus 2 equals to 40. So this is the value of x, and this is the required result. And thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos.